Okay, I have a beginner recipe today because I had someone ask me how to make taco meat. So I am going to show you how to make taco meat, super easy taco meat, with the packet. You're gonna love it. So first you need to open up your fridge, grab your unthawed 1-pound hamburger. Then you're gonna come over to your stove and you are going to cut the top off and put it in. I'm going to cut the sides too, and we're going to put it in a small pan right on the stove. I will show you that in just a second because I can only do one thing at a time. Okay, now we're going to put it in the stove like that. I don't know why that shows purple on the screen. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so we're going to do that, and I have a special tool. So this, like I said, this is a beginner. Everybody's gonna laugh at me, but this is how I make tacos. Now I have this hamburger masher tool. This thing, if you need ideas for your kids, or if you're a kid and you need to give your mom an idea what to get you for Christmas and you're from Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus or Santa Claus, you need this. It's a hamburger masher tool, and it works so good. So all you need to do is press it and turn. And it grinds up the hamburger as you're turning it here. So mine is a little darker than yours probably will be because this is venison, but it's still beef. We mix it with 20% tallow. But for this purpose, it's beef. Okay, so then see my hamburger masher tool? So you're gonna do this until the ground beef is 100% cooked. Okay, while that hamburger's cooking, now we're gonna get our taco salad stuff ready. So romaine, I use romaine, and I use shredded cheddar cheese. I use the triple cheddar. Some people use black olives. I use green because I'm a green olive lover fan. And then you've got tomato and onion, sour cream, and taco sauce. So you can get all of that ready and then get it in your bowl. So you start with the lettuce, then you put the cheese on, and then you put your toppings as you like your salad. Tonight, since I'm the only one eating the tacos, I am going to make it the way that I like my taco. So this is a very strange. I like mine like this. Okay, I want to show you how this hamburger masher works so well. So you just put it in here and you just turn like this. You know, it really just grinds it up really well. And it is such an awesome kitchen utensil that is just well needed. Okay, this is almost cooked. We just need a couple more minutes. So you're just gonna keep doing this until the meat is completely cooked. So now with ground beef, like I said, this is a beginner video, so don't get mad at me for people that do not know how to cook ground beef. You want to make sure all of the red or the pink is gone, especially when you're making tacos. Some people like a little bit of pink in the middle if they're having like a hamburger or something like that. Ground beef, you want it done. So just keep going like this and we'll have perfect hamburger. Okay. Now if you have a lot of fat, drain the fat. Venison is very low fat, which is what I'm making is the venison, but you're going to be using ground beef probably because we use deer here and you probably don't have deer. And so you want to drain the fat, and then we're going to pour in 2/3 cup of water, and I use a packet, 59 cents. And you have tacos, or you can use my recipe if you'd like and make it, but I find this tastes just as good. And then you can use this to mix it in so you only don't have to dirty a bunch of junk. So just kind of mix that in. And then you're gonna wanna let it simmer for about 5 minutes to get all those flavors combined. and it will reduce the water just a little bit. And then you have your taco meat, and then we're gonna assemble I'm having a taco salad, so we're gonna assemble the taco salad. So I'm gonna let that simmer about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so now back to my taco salad. So now we're going to assemble. And I like my taco salad a little bit different than most people. So like I said, this is totally customizable when you get to this point. And so what I put in is romaine lettuce. So I'll put it in a nice big wide bowl. And I like these wide bowls because you get a lot of space for things to spread out. And now I'm gonna add shredded cheese. So I'm doing a triple cut, which is Vermont, New York, and Wisconsin cheddar cheese from Aldi. I then use green olives. These are my favorite, so I'm gonna put some green olives on. Okay, and here is my secret to the crunch. I use the French fried onions. These are so good. Have you ever used these? Oh, they're just like the most amazing onion that they're fried onion. Okay, so that's my crunch that I like on there. Okay, now, so I've got my salad, which is the romaine, the cheese, the olives, and the fried onions. And now I'm going to add our taco meat. So the taco meat has been simmering like that. And I'm gonna let it, okay, and I have a slotted spoon because then the juices kind of will run through that. And I just put it right over the top of my taco salad. Now, you can use any kind of dressing you like. I am going to use Caesar dressing. I like Caesar dressing on top of this instead of like a traditional picante or salsa. But you sure can put sour cream and tomatoes and onions and all kinds of good stuff on your taco salad. I hope you enjoyed on how to make tacos and how to make and put that into a taco salad, or I would call this Sarah's taco salad because it's not a traditional taco salad. And I am going to eat this for dinner. Yum, look at that. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a beginner video, but everybody needs to know how to cook taco meat.